Perfect.
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. Number one sports talking heat. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Sway, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, who that nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma with Big Q and the guys on the PRO Media Network.
Who that? To the Black and Gold family members in the building. Big ups to the family members in the live stream. Who that to you on this version of the Sports Coma. Big ups to the family members chiming in. Had a few computer issues family had to work through. Big ups to the family members. Thank y'all for joining me on this edition of the virtual TSC virtual tailgate. Been having computer issues lately, man. So big ups to all the family members and the live stream that been so patient with us. I'd like to thank you guys. And welcome to this edition of TSC Virtual Tailgate, as we'll get into some of the news and notes of the show. So big ups to the family members. Thank y'all for joining us in the live stream. Please hit the like button. Big ups to the rest of the family chiming in the stream. Brother Jerry, who that to you? Tori Shepard, who that to you? LaShawn, who that to you? Good to see you. Brian, who that to you? Who that to you? Donovan, brother Donovan. Devin, who that to you as well? Big ups to the family members. Brock Pace, 985 Live. Damone, what up, Damone? Good to see you in the chat as well. Tyra, good to see Tyra in the building as well. 985 Live. Who that to you, brother? JT, what up, fam? Good to see you in the chat as well. Lovely Spirit, shout out to you as well. Travis 504 is in the building. LMAO, who that to you as well. Brother Derek is in the building as well, and the rest of the family members. Who that to the beautiful Black and Gold. King Guard Juice, who that to your family. Good to see y'all in the live stream as well. Who that to all of the family members on this edition of TSC Virtual Tailgate. What's good, James? Who that to you, bro? And who that on this fantastic Monday as we prepare for the matchup against the Chargers. Monday night going on. And just a bit of good news for the family members that Marcus Davenport and Marshawn Lattimore are active for this game. Just to let the family members know, a bit of good news to start the broadcast off. Who that to you, Louis? good to see you in the chat, is that, yes, Marcus Davenport and Marshawn Lattimore are active for this matchup. So we'll see what's shaking with them on this on tonight's game. So I'm going to go and show some inactives, family. We're going to go over the list of inactives for the game. We'll go over that momentarily. And we'll cover a few news items, not too much, before I then bounce into open up the chat for the family members to chime in. So, yeah, just to let the family members know. But good news, man, is the fact that Davenport, I don't know how effective that Lattimore or Davenport for that injury, he making his debut tonight. Like, you know my stances on it. I would have held some of these guys out. But you never can tell, man, when you're dealing with, I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because a lot of this, I would have definitely held Davenport out, because if you have a setback, what the hell are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You're going to bench him for another 4 or 5 games. So it's interesting, man. And that just says all that you need to know. But just give me a few seconds, family, and I will open up the chat for questions and comments, family. Just give me a few minutes. Like I said, we're going to do it. So please hit the like button. Big ups to the family members in the live stream. Kevin, GM Kev, who that to your family? Good to see you in the chat as well. And the rest of the family members, thank y'all for joining us on this edition of the show. And like I said, just be mindful of the fact that, that's going on. So that's good news, fam. I must say that is good news that we will have, that we should have Lattimore, ready. He should be able to go. So just give me a second, family, and I'm going to be able to kind of get the family moves. We're going to try a little something different this time around for the Sports Coma, as we're going to use our regular format, but we're going to activate the chat. So I'm kind of beta testing something. That's why I've been kind of toying around, but getting people to look at. Having some few computer issues. That's stalled out the Tough Tiger Talk out. We couldn't upload our show over the last few days, but we were still able to get that done. So big ups to the family members as well. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen with the family members, and then we're going to bounce into some of these topics today. And we're going to start them off with a few topics. Then I'm going to open up the chat and get right on into it. So here we go. All right, family. This is one of the big ones we talked about. This happened in, a day or so ago. And it pertains to mighty Mike Thomas, the Miss New Orleans Saints game after altercation with teammate at practice. Now, what the hell going on here? With Mike Thomas. What's going on here, Mike? New Orleans Saints have ruled out Thomas for Monday night's game against the Chargers, with sources telling ESPN Schefter that the decision came after the star wide receiver had an altercation with a teammate at practice. Now, Thomas' altercation was with safety C.D. Deuce, also known as Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, according to multiple reports and confirmed by ESPN. Thomas has been listed as questionable with that injury, ankle injury, but the Saints updated his status Sunday to out, saying the change was not related to injury, which means they're just punishing him from getting in the fight. Thomas, who's been sidelined by ankle injury since week 1, had practice on a limited basis every day for 2 straight weeks. The 3-time Pro Bowl selection and 2-time All-Pro player has 3 catches for 17 yards in his only action this season. He led the NFL last season 149 catches, an NFL single-season record, and 1,725 receiving yards. So that was a big thing. As Mike is getting in the fight as practice, is this much to make of? This happens, from time to two. Well, they'll have on where people get a little bit too physical. And obviously the coach will say, well, listen, I'm kind of, understanding why you're upset, but, okay, let's calm down. There was some escalation at some point. That's probably what happened. Is that they had a bit of escalation. And Mike Thomas was probably the one that escalated it, and he didn't calm down. And, and that's a shame. But, like I said, Mike is frustrated for not being able to play in these games. You could tell, he wants to get back in there, and his time is coming, man, for him to be able to get in there and play again. So we'll have to see what goes on, but he'll miss this week. This will help out because he'll come back even healthier, missing this game, and of course the bye weeks next week. So it's a bit of this actually is a positive. So Mike getting in with it with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, but Chauncey Gardner-Johnson not gonna miss this game. So Mike took it to that next step. That's what happened. So they gonna keep his ass out, and he'll come back. Week 7 against Carolina, more focused and determined to get his season back on track. All right, now let's go on to the next. Let's matter of fact, let's look at our inactives now as we move into it. As the Saints inactives against the Chargers. Here, as we hear, this is straight from New Orleans Saints website themselves saying that defensive end Marcus Davenport, that's right, Marcus Davenport is active, and Marshawn Lattimore. So that's a big positive as the Saints get their top defensive end back. Well, second best defensive end opposite of Cam Jordan back. First time this season. Marshawn Lattimore is also active, and this is a major plus because of the fact that you know who we guarding up against. These are the inactives. Janoris Jenkins is inactive, so is Justin Hart and Deontay Harris. No surprise there. And, of course, Michael Thomas was shut down after what happened at practice. Ethan Greenwich, for the first time, is inactive as well. This guy was active his entire career as a Saint. And all of a sudden, after that terrible out, and he deactivated his ass. Well, that's due to the part that James Hurst is back. So Ethan Greenwich is inactive. How about Adam Troutman? He's inactive. And Malcolm Roach, inactive. So you have a bunch of inactives there. Jenkins, Hardy, Harris, Thomas, Greenwich, because of Hurst, Troutman, maybe Cook. Cook is back. Malcolm Roach. And, of course, the inactives for the Chargers is Tyron Taylor, Brian Bulaga, and Trey Turner. They're two of their best offensive linemen. Jason Moore Jr. You see Joe Reed, Jaleel Adai, who's pretty decent, and Gozano. But all of their other people, Mike Williams is active. So that big wide receiver opposite of Keenan Allen is active, and the Saints needed Marshawn Lattimore coming off that hamstring. I don't know how good is this going to be for him, to see, but I just don't know, fam. I don't know how good that hamstring is going to be, and I don't want it be exacerbated. But we're going to play this right here. It's defensive end. It's just the report showing that the guy is getting bucked up for the matchup coming up soon. So let's see if this will play for the family. Give me just a second. All right. Well, anyway, but that's some of the inactives right here. Really interesting, family, to say the least, on what's going on with the team. So I don't know, man. We'll see. Davenport, hopefully he's healthy. Marshawn Lattimore, to me, hopefully Marshawn can play, and the hamstring is not something that'll be exacerbated if he plays. I just hope it doesn't turn into nothing bad for him, because you activating this guy and he has hamstring issues. That could be problematic for the team. I'm most hopefully that it won't. But we'll see how it go. All right, family. I'm going to get to the part of the show. Of course, we knew I broke the show down before. We know that those are the actives and inactives. We went through the breakdown so far, in the Friday show about the depth chart. And I won't be redundant as far as that concerned. But what I will do is I'm going to put a link in the chat, and I'm going to open up the chat. We're going to try a little something different this time around. Remember, it's not going to be a call scenario where you will be calling in. This will be more like with me placing a link. I'm trying to use two options together. So if you give me just a second, I'm gonna see about trying to combine them both so we can get it going. So give me just a second, and we'll place the link in the chat for the family members to chime in here so they can be heard. So just give me just a second, and I'll set all this up. Like I said, family, I've been trying to work on a few things, switching a few things around, trying to change up a few things as well. But how I am, family. I'm passionate, I'm hardworking, and I'm trying to do, what's positive to kind of keep everything moving along. So just give me just a second here, and I'll make sure I get the link in the chat for the family members so they can be able to chime in. Let's see if this will work. We'll beta test this thing in virtual tailgate and get everything fired up before the show. All right. All right. All right. right, give me just a second there, fam. But like I said about the whole predicament detail and dealing with Mike Thomas, man. Mike Thomas is getting real frustrated. Hopefully he, and he's a good kid. And I hope he don't get that goddamn diva syndrome. Y'all know what I mean? They get the big head diva syndrome. I hope Mike is not that type of dude, man. I hope he don't develop the diva. He got the $100 million. Let's not let it go to your head there, Mike. Let's not become, let's not become like that. Let's keep it. Let's stay steady minded, my brother. Let's not get that big ass head like, some of them guys get because they get a little bit of money, man. Don't get the big ass head, bro. Stay humble. That's what it's all about. So give me a second, family. I'm gonna share this link with y'all and place it in the chat for the family. All right. All right, family. Link in the chat right there. And for the family members that's moderators, please make sure you guys continually share that link in the chat for the family members so they can chime in whenever needed to be able to reach the show. Like I said, I'm combining two different platforms together. I'm gonna see how that works with the TSC Q&A. I'm ever so doing slightly different things, but feel free to hit the link and get on the show. Questions, concerns, comments in the chat. Also, if you guys want to be able to pop in on the show, hit the link, get on the link, and you'll be able to get on the show. You won't be seen, but you will be heard. We're gonna try this because right now my other program right now is having some issues. So I'm trying to route around it right now until we can get it fixed on the back end of the show. Who that to you, Tyrone Jones? Big ups to you and the rest of the family members. Okay, chiming in the show. We got Brother Jerry first up, foremost. All right, Brother Jerry, we're going to get him in there first and foremost. Thank you, Brother Jerry, for chiming in, my friend. How you doing today on TSC? What's up with you? Can you hear me, Brother Jerry?
Hey, what's up, Big Q?
What's going on, my friend? How you doing today?
Doing good, man. Ready for the night?
Yes, sir. I most certainly am, my friend. I am definitely ready to roll, and I want to win, brother. We got to get a win.
Yes, sir. We have to win tonight, man. We ain't gonna worry about the Michael Thomas situation. That's behind us. All we care about is winning number 3 tonight and beat the Chargers going into the bye week.
That's right. That's absolutely right, Brother Jerry. That is very true, my friend. I appreciate you keeping it positive, bro. Now let me know, Brother Jerry. You're a regular call on the show. What's the keys to victory? What we got to do to take this thing home, bro? I know we got some injuries that we got to be that we a little bit concerned about, the secondary and stuff like that. But give me your keys to victory and the score, if you please, sir.
My keys to the victory, Big Q, is this. We gotta start the game off on a good note. We gotta start off fast and score. Drive down the field, run the ball like we did in the Detroit game. Run the ball, make big plays, big passing plays, and try to score about at least 3 or 4 touchdowns in this game because we don't know what the Chargers got up their sleeve when they face us.
Right.
And number 2, the defense is going to have to step up. I know I heard about Davenport and Lattimore playing in this game, but everybody in the defense need to put pressure on this young quarterback, Justin Herbert, because that dude been playing lights out for the last 2 or 3 games. I checked them out.
Yeah, you Brother Jerry, you absolutely right, man. That quarterback, man, is not playing like a rookie, and and if you do think for a second that that you will be sadly mistaken. He's getting a full usage of all the weapons. Mike Williams, a big target, is back. Keenan Allen is there. Eckler's not there. They're gonna miss him to 4 to 6 weeks. But a capable back, and Josh Kelly is there back, and he's shown something. Hunter Henry, the tight end, is another guy we got to look out for. And then there's Virgil Green, who's the backup, who's another sneaky tight end that the team has to be concerned about as well. So you're absolutely right, my friend. We got to be on guard. We can't take this team lightly, and we got to watch it. We got to take care of business.
Yes, sir. We have to take care of business tonight. We have to.
All right, Brother Jerry. I'll tell you what. How about a score, my friend? What you think the score gonna be there?
Big Q, I got the Saints winning this game 42-24.
40. Wow. That mean we
42-24.
that mean our offense got going. We throwing the ball, we running the ball. Man, that's a hell of a gift to give to us before we hit the bye week. 42. I love it. 42-24. That mean watch out. The Saints are back. It took us a little bit, but the offense has arrived. I love it.
Yes, sir. Whichever way, it don't matter what the score is, as long as the Saints win, that's all that matters to me, Big Q.
That's right. That's right, Brother Jerry. I'm with you on that. Well, I appreciate you,
Yeah,
Chom. Yeah, go ahead, my friend.
I'm already dressed up for the game already. Already got my Saints shorts on. Got drinking out of my cup. Already got my jersey hanging up, my cap. I'm stirred up, fired up, and ready to go. Who that?
Who that, bro? Who that? Let the libations flow and a positive outing for our New Orleans Saints. Thank you, Brother Jerry. Who that, brother? Thank you.
Same to you, man. Hey, we untouchable too. We the New Orleans Saints, and we untouchable.
You heard him?
That's what we are.
That's right. Brother Jared, thank you, my friend. Who that? And that's the Brother Jared, man. Thank you for doing that, man, for chopping in. That's Brother Jared. Big ups to him, man. Appreciate the brother support. Always a positive brother, and always, got a good word to say, man. 42-24, I absolutely love it. I love it big time, man. And we're going to keep the party going here. We're going to bring in 985 Live in the building. What up, fam? How you doing, sir? Can you hear me, 985 Live?
I had hit the mute button.
All right.
Up? What's up, Q, man? How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How you feeling today?
I'm good, man. Bro, I had to work yesterday, bro. Got off this morning, and now I got to get ready to go back in tonight. So my week started early, bro.
Oh, yeah. Well, I hear them cheering in the back, bro, and that's a part of it, bro.
Right. Hey, my mom always told me, stay young as you can. Stay young long as you can. Hey, I wanted to be grown, so hey, here's what it is.
Hey, man, listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I kind of had the old Eddie Murphy coming to America mentality, man. I waited, man. I was patient. I got to give myself credit for that. I waited till I was 30 before I started having children, man. And just to do that, and it was a good decision, man. It worked out. But yeah, bro. But I'm glad you're here, bro. Sorry that you got to go and work. Will you be able to watch the game, or you just got to listen to it on the radio?
I got it on my phone. I can watch it or whatever. So
okay.
I'm good on that end, man.
Okay.
I think I had my first son when I was like 24. So, it wasn't too early, but it was still, more before we was ready. But it's all good, man. Yeah, love them.
No doubt. Yeah, you sound like a great father, my brother, but you're a great father and a great Saints family member, bro. So give me your keys of victory, 985 Live, bro. What you think, what we need to do here to take this victory on?
Man, we're gonna have to rush the passer, man. We're gonna have to get to that quarterback. He young, he inexperienced. The only thing that worries me is that we have trouble against young quarterbacks. When they first come out or whatever, I don't know what it is. I don't know if we don't have enough film on them or what, but it just seems like we have problems against young quarterbacks when we first play them. If we play them again, we get some film on them and play them again, we can beat them. But it seems like the first time, man, it's like they throw everything at us and we ain't ready for it. It seems like the young guy or whatever just, I don't know, like they on steroids or something, and our defense that's their kryptonite or whatever. I don't know, man. So we definitely gonna have to pass. We're gonna have to get that rush. Gonna get that rush going, man, so we can let him know, man, he at the Superdome, bro. He not nowhere else.
Yeah, that's a part of it, bro. We definitely with Davenport back, that's a positive. You know what I'm saying? Right. Definitely a positive with Davenport being back. Of course, they released Marcus Hunt to the practice squad. Hopefully, they'll be able to put him back on the practice squad. But Davenport's in the game. Marshawn Lattimore's back from the hamstring issue. and they activated. Reports said they activated Ken Crawley. So we still don't have Jackrabbit, and we'll probably get the majority of our players back after the bye week is over with. But this is a major task for the team insofar as we got to take care of business here. And a win not only puts the Saints back over, puts them over 500 for the first time this year, but actually we won and won, but it'll get us, it'll put us back over 500 since we was 1-1. But it also do another thing, which is put us number one in the NFC South as Tampa Bay lost, and that'll put us on top of them as our mirrors wins and losses are the same at 3-2. Right. So with that being said, we need to handle business, bro, and we need to take care of business. We got to get to that quarterback, put him down, and we got to stop that passing attack because those three big wide receivers they have is no joke.
Yeah, we definitely, and we got to score, man. On offense, we can't get out there sputtering around and playing, because they gonna start trying to put up points on us, man. We gotta get out there and strike quick, man. I know Drew and them kind of like the wind up on the offense or whatever, like they always say, that old truck, you got to get him warmed up first. But, man, we got to get out there and get ahead of these guys, man. Show them, what I'm saying? They in the Superdome, man. We gotta play to our strength, even though the crowd not there or whatever, we still gotta show them who's boss, man,
You're
so
right.
I think, that's the second thing, with the offense or whatever. So definitely need to get them going. But man, I just got some news on Michael Thomas, man. I had watched TJ Jones show yesterday.
Yeah.
He had came on and he had gave a report on it with Mike, man. He said that him and Chauncey was going back and forth, and the normal thing, they high-headed or whatever. And then supposedly Michael Thomas was going at one coach or multiple coaches or whatever. So that's what got him suspended. So they sent him home. So yeah, like you said, man, they high-head, bro. You can't let that money get to your head, bro. I understand his passion, bro. I like his passion, bro. But you got to understand too, hey, man, you got to just know how to tone it down, at some point.
Yeah, Mike wants to get on the field, man. He wants to get on the field, and I think that's part of the thing, man. He wants to get back out there and show what he can do, and that's what it comes down to, bro. Us being able to understand that dynamic. But like you said, though, you can't act like that. You gotta represent and be the consummate professional that you always are or known to be, and that's a part of the process, man. But you gotta do that. You can't be one of them dudes that that lose their head, and we just have to see how it shakes moving forward, man. But tonight's a big night for the Saints. They got to step up. They got to shut this team down. We got to get this win at home. Going to the bye week, we get healthy. We come out against Carolina, and we can really start building on the season and really start separating ourselves from the rest of this division and moving forward and challenging the rest of these teams as we move forward for a playoff for a Super Bowl berth. Bottom line.
Right. That's true, man. Yeah, we definitely got to do that, man. Because we at the pivotal point. By us losing 2 games, we're at a pivotal point. You know what I'm saying? Especially right now, we're going in the bye. You want to go in high. Winning. So you got that feeling or whatever. So that way you come back, you like, all right, man, we can't drop the ball no more. We got to go in hot. So hey, any team beatable on any given Sunday or any given Thursday or whatever game day they play on. So that's the main thing. I seen how Kansas lost yesterday. To the Raiders. I was like, wow.
Anybody, like you said, any given Sunday, anything can happen, man. That's why we got to bring our A game and make sure we follow the fundamentals and take care of business like we know how to do, bro. We got a team full of professionals and really productive veteran people. We had a mentality. We dealing with a few bumps and bruises as far as the injuries are concerned, but it's the good variety as most of the guys, our key playmakers, are working themselves back into focus to get back on back into the field of play. So that's a major positive as well. 985 Live. What's your score on the game, my brother? How you think the game scores?
I think it's gonna be 24-30.
to New Orleans.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's 24-30, man. Like I said, this team, bro, I ain't underestimating them. So, I mean, if we beat them more than that, good. But you know what I'm saying, a W. But like I said, I don't see us really like beating them that bad because we already kind of still injured too. So, you know.
Yeah, that's a part of it, man. We got it, and that's a great point too. The injuries, getting coming out of this game with no more injuries, and
Right.
making sure we, because watching everything else from this past week of some of the stuff that went on, man, no doubt about it, bro. We got to make sure that we come out of here healthy. It come down to
Yeah.
that. So that's what it's about, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, last thoughts, my friend.
Oh man, I just want to give my prayers out to Dak Prescott, man. Hey, I don't like the Cowboys, but man, I hated to see the young man go down like that, man. That was a gruesome injury, man. I was like, ooh. Like,
Yeah.
I done tore my ACL in both of my knees, and I mean, I didn't never break nothing, but just tearing or whatever, ligaments or whatever, that stuff hurt. You know what I'm saying? It feel like your leg then popped off. So I can only imagine, bro, the pain he was probably going through. But man, just shout out to him, man. Prayers, for that guy, man.
Yeah, I concur with you, bro. Dak, man, it was terrible when I seen it happen. I seen him scrambling, and
Right.
when he went down on the ground, he started pointing at his leg, and the camera came close. I was like, "Oh man, there it is, man."
Yeah,
And I seen that was kind of it upsetted me a bit, and a lot of the Dallas people, they were upset, man. They kind of almost upsetted them. They didn't give a damn about the game, but it was sad to see them happen. And much more likely, big up in prayers and shout out to Dak Prescott and his family as he comes back from this, man. So Dallas Cowboys organization said he's our quarterback, but they have a history of shifting quarterbacks after injuries. Just to let you know, the last several quarterbacks they did that to. Or even going back up into Quincy Carter when he left, and Drew Bledsoe and Tony Romo and the Dak Prescott, they have a history of switching quarterbacks. So, hey, man, just letting you know they do that from time to time when stuff like this occurs. So we just have to keep an eye out on it. But anyway, thank you, 985, man. Much love to you and your family, my bro. And you be safe out there on that road, cuz, and who that to you?
Who that, bro?
Appreciate you, my brother.
Later.
Peace. All right, that's the good brother 985 Live tuning in. And I like to thank all of my moderators for posting of the links in the chat. Please hit the like button, family. We got over 70 people in the chat. Please spank the like button, hit it. Thank my moderators for sharing the links and doing what they're doing. Thank all of you, the great, beautiful Black and Gold family members, for chiming in on this edition of the show as well. If you want to jump on the show, please feel free to hit the link that is in the chat that the moderators are sharing. Hit that link. You'll be able to pop up just like Brother Jerry and Brother 985 Live were able to do as well. Any questions, concerns, or comments, please put them in the chat. I'll address them. If you want to get on the show, you have an opportunity to hop on the show. We have about at least another 30 minutes of show time. I came at y'all kind of late. I had some computer issues. But please, if you want to get on the show, remember there's no call line. Hit the link in the chat to get on the show, and as well as hit the like button. All right, big ups to the rest of the family members. Revolt, what up to my dog Revolt chilling? Good to see him out there. Big Irv, what up Irv? Good to see you in the chat as well. Who that to you? Mark 504, good to see you, Mark. Hold'em Hook TV, what's up, fam? Good to see you on this game day edition of the show. Big ups to your last Saint, what up, fam? Good to see you in the chat as well. Big ups to you, Smoke Dog. What up, Smoke? How you doing, bro? He said, who that, Big Q? What's good? We're going to bounce back. And Mike Thomas got to keep a level head. That's true. I know you want to get back on the field, but don't fight your own damn players. Tell them people, tell them up the other team. Tell them up. Don't fight your own people, bro. What's wrong with you? All right, Brother James, who that to you? Caution, what up? Brother James says, Big Q, I think, is frustrated. Mike is frustrated from not being on the field. You have a high level of aggression to perform at this level. I think he says, I think this a game to gauge where we are before the trade deadline. Where is Bond? Good question, Brother James, for that as well. Thank you for that. And we got Brother Cedric on chime in the chat. Brother Cedric up next. What's going on, Brother Cedric? What's happening?
How you doing? Big Q, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, my brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I just want to get up here and talk about the keys to victory real quick against the LA Chargers.
Yes, sir.
I want I want to see the first thing we got to do, and the most important thing we got to do, is keep them off the field as long as we possibly can. That's what we did to Detroit, and that's how we beat them. The offense stayed on the field a lot longer than what they were supposed to. They was good. They was running the ball. They was picking up first downs. That is what we got to do.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do that in order to win this game. The defense got to get off the field on third downs also, and they got to stop letting these big passes happen. We have a good secondary, and they just not showing up. Malcolm Jenkins is a good player, and people are acting like this man cannot play. He can play. This guy is good. Malcolm Jenkins is good. He's just getting, derailed by these tight ends, and that's, everybody is. I mean, I feel like we got a better chance with putting C.J. Gardner-Johnson on the tight end than we do Malcolm Jenkins, because it looked like when we put C.J. Gardner-Johnson on there, he is stopping. He's making plays and stuff like that, and I just feel like we gotta limit them big plays that's happening with these tight ends. Lately, the tight ends have just been destroying us. And we ain't even getting our own tight ends involved, but the other team, they tight ends destroying us. But that's my keys to victory up there.
All right. Well, Cedric, you're absolutely right, man, with all the keys to victory, bro. You're 100% right and exact, my man. And no doubt about it, bro. We definitely, not only, adding on to your points, but we can't go up in there making a bunch of mistakes, bro. We got to put pressure on this team. We got to knock this team off, and we got to take care of business. And we know they're a very talented team, and they're looking to try to build upon doing some stuff. But at the end of the day, we cannot allow them to get this to become a medicine game. This is the 5th game of the regular season. The preseason regular season is over with. The first 4 games where we looked like we was in preseason, which we actually were, we are now in the regular season aspect, and we need to see this offense click and become what we know it to be. And we know we can run the ball, keep it to the running game. You're right, and keep holding and suppressing the running backs and getting pressure on the quarterback and secondary. My goodness, we can't allow the deep ball. We got to play back or do whatever we got to do to keep everything in front of us, and that's the major component about it, Brother Cedric.
Yeah, and another thing I want to say, Big Q, people are saying stop the penalties. As a team, we cannot stop the penalties. I mean, the refs are going to throw it on the Saints. I mean, you obviously ain't been watching Saints games. If you think we commit most of those penalties, especially pass interferences that they call, are not pass interference. They call a pass interference when the dude just running after him like Arizona was. He didn't even touch the dude. The dude was just going that way. He looked at the ball and he was trying to back the ball down, and they called pass interference on the dude, and he wasn't even close to the dude. He was by the ball. Like, how you gonna call pass interference on that man and he wasn't even doing nothing that could, that was saying pass interference. Pass interference when you pushing a dude and knocking his arm out the way and he can't catch the ball. That's pass interference. Arizona wasn't even doing that. But I mean, Arizona, he just ain't been looking like the same Thor that we used to seeing. He been looking off. Like he letting them dudes run all over him. But yeah, I don't want to hold you up on here, Big Q, because I know you got some other people that's on the line.
Well, I appreciate you, Brother Cedric, for that, bro. Give me your score. You got a score on the game, my brother, before I let you go?
Well, my score is 25-10. I think we could win this game 25-10.
25-10. All right. That sounds like an interesting score. And we're going to have to take care of business, man. In the worst way, knock this team out and keep it going, bro. Bottom line, that's how I see it, man. So thank you for chiming in, Cedric, and who that to you, brother.
And who that to you too, Big Q.
All right, my brother. Peace.
Love you.
All right, that's Brother Cedric. Appreciate the family members. Great commentary as well. Give me just a second, family, and I'll be with you guys momentarily. Just give me just a second. I'll be right back. They can't hear. All right, there we go. We can't hear. I'm sorry, family. I'm sorry. I'm just talking away. Sway, they couldn't hear a damn thing you were saying. I had the mute button on. I apologize. I'm sorry, family. I had the damn mute button on. I apologize, man. I thought it was on when I came back, but it's all good. All right, I apologize, family. I apologize. Thank you. But anyway, thank y'all for joining the show. Please hit upon a like button. And thank you. And remember, please hit the link in the description section. Hit the link in the chat. Damn, mute button was on. Hit the link in the chat if you want to get on the show. We still have about 20 minutes before the show, so we can fit in a few more guests if you guys are willing to chime in. Please feel free to chime in and hit the comments section up. Questions, concerns, and comments, or you can feel free to do whatever. What's that?
I want y'all to see number 1 is the Swede. All right, that is me on the fantasy league. Sorry.
Are you number 1? Seriously?
Yeah, what you think? Bro, I ain't got no time to be making this up, bro.
You are number 1.
I'm undefeated. Huh? All right then. Yeah.
I didn't pay attention. You 4-0 in the fantasy league?
Man, what?
You haven't won a fantasy league in 2 years. Bro.
No, I'm about to. I hear you.
All right.
I got this one.
He is number 1 in the fantasy league. How about that? Big ups to Swade. Big ups to Swade.
Damn.
Big ups to Swade. I didn't know it.
Yeah.
All right, Colton. Who that to you, Colton? Good to see you in the chat as well. Big ups to the family members, Brother John, Jammin, Anthony Connerly, and the rest of the family members, Tyrone, Troy. What up, Troy? Good to see you in the chat. Travis 504, Cedric. What up, Cedric? Who that to you? Big ups to the rest of the family. Brother Trail, I see you in the chat as well. Hit upon the like button. Once again, I apologize, family, for those who could not hear me because I had the goddamn mutton mute. We're gonna bring in Smokeless. What up, Smokeless? How you doing, young brother?
Big Q.
Well, say that, my friend. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I just woke up. I see you on my TV. I'm like, why not tune in? Why not tune in?
Good to see. Good to hear from you, young brother. What's going? Give us the keys to victory. What should happen here, bro? And then give me a score after that.
My 3 keys to victory. I can say we have to get the pass rush going. Zach Bond needs to play. I just can't because his pass rush is not doing too well. Like at this point, Trey Hendrickson is our best pass rusher. And if you told me that, If you told me that in the offseason, I would have laughed at you. I would have laughed at you. So that's one thing we have to know, like, because Justin Herbert got a cannon. He has a cannon, so we cannot leave that man in the pocket. Number 2, Sean Payton has to run the ball. He has to run the ball. If he runs the ball, control the clock, we got this. Drew Brees can run out of play actions, do all that. And yeah, that's my keys to victory, in my opinion. That's my keys to victory.
Well, that sounds good, bro. The running of the football and operating the play action off the back of a strong running attack is keys to victory. And you know, you're right about Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson through 4 games going into the 5th game, Trey Hendrickson has 3 sacks on the season. Supposed to be 4 sacks. He's running away from it. The issue with Trey Hendrickson is, could he sustain the positive stuff that he's done? Could he stay in league or in line with everything he's done and do this for the summation of the entire year? Is my only question. That is the thing that Trey Hendrickson, he'll start off good but finish weak, and we have to see if he can stay on focus with that. Davenport's back, according to the reports, are saying that Davenport's active for the matchup. What do you think about getting Davenport back?
Hey man, I would like limit him like snaps. I would have Trey Hendrickson start and like have Marcus Davenport hop in out, but like do sub packages. But like, yeah, it's cool to have him back. But I would like them to sit out this week and then have the bye week so he can get a little rest. But it is what it is.
Yeah, and I agree with you on that. I would have done that too, bro. I would have definitely most certainly held him out. I think that was the thing to do because I don't want him to get hurt. An extra week this week, and of course the bye week would have been pretty positive to be able to fully have him back healthy. But the Saints obviously feel like they need him right now. Marshawn Lattimore, hamstring issue. They saying he's good to go. I mean, hamstring issues, they are tricky things and they tend to linger,
Mhm.
especially when you don't have. What do you think about Marshawn Lattimore being active?
He's another guy I wanted to sit out because you gotta start giving guys like Keith Washington opportunities. Stop calling up these Ken Crawleys, these PJ Williams, these milk cartons. I don't know why we keep bringing back these milk cartons that's gonna get burnt eventually. So why not give back why not call up Keith Washington and get him some snaps? Cause I don't like when I don't like when they do that. I really do not like when they do that. They just bring up. I don't like when they do that. I just don't. But it's something like you caught it. Like ever since the off season, during like the mock drafts, he was like, get a pass rush, get a pass rush. You can't play with a pass rusher. I'm like, we need a linebacker, but I'm like, nah. The pass rusher is really that's something you really cannot play with. You was talking about AJ Espinosa, Udagros Matos, all those guys. I remember Everson Griffin was available in like what August. The Cowboys snatched him up. I mean, we still got guys like Cameron Wake who is still out there. I believe Ezekiel Ansah got picked up by the 49ers, but like we need a pass rusher right now. We need a pass rusher right now in order for us to like stay in this because the pass rush is just like weak. Like I'll be seeing Carl Granderson. I remember week 1 against the Bucks, like Gronk was just like he was bullying Carl Granderson. I'm not gonna lie, he was bullying Carl Granderson.
Mm-hmm.
And Cam Jordan, I don't know if it's his dreads or he got the Jerry curls now or he can't get a sack. But it's just like I'm like, hey man, pass rusher is something to look at. It has to be something to look at. I don't know if Sean Payton sees. I know he sees it. I know Dennis Allen sees it. I don't know. They're gonna bring in Marcus Hunt, who I thought was gonna make a big impact, but all he did was what? Block a field goal.
That's
Like,
pretty much it.
So like, right? Yeah. Then I like the addition of DJ Swearinger, but we like it's just hard because like I feel like Marcus Williams is a talent you can replace. It's a talent you can replace. I wouldn't mind if we can. If he asks for a big contract next year, it's just like I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that.
You're looking at
I feel like
looking at Buda Baker money, bro. I mean, that's the comparative contract, and his statistics are better than Buda Baker. So his agent's gonna make that comparison. And we damn sure ain't giving Marcus Williams Buda Baker contract. Like I said in the prior show, he got to be on the Buda to believe that. But go ahead, Smokeless. What you was gonna say, young brother?
Because I was watching a lot of Ronnie Lott today. I don't know why, but he's probably the best. Like, even though I didn't get to really watch him, he's probably the best safety that I've seen. Like, physicality wise, the way he tackles. It's just like if Marcus Williams can watch that type of tape, like I don't know what's wrong with Marcus Williams. I think like Aaron Glenn should they should take a look at Aaron Glenn because there's no way it's year 4 Marcus Williams still can't make a tackle. I'm sorry.
Terrible.
No way.
It's terrible. You're right on Granderson. Your assessment of Granderson was spot on too. Granderson has to learn how to rush, but have what we call rush discipline, which is when you pass rush, you drive the lineman where you want to. If you can't get around him and get to the quarterback, drive him into the quarterback. Do not run around him, creating a lane where the quarterback can then escape out of. There's a rush discipline to it where you can drive the guy, but then keep focused on knowing where the quarterback is. And then when he tries to throw over you, perhaps you can get a ball deflected or batted down. That's some of the stuff that Ryan Nielsen teach the defensive end. If you can't get to the quarterback, bat the ball down. If he throws over you or near you or tip the ball up for a potential play. But there's no way you can then drive the quarterback, then challenge the offensive lineman and then have the lineman to drive you around like it's a curb and you go right behind him and he escapes out the front. You can't do that. And I think that's why you're seeing a lot of Granderson's snaps, being limited to a degree because you have to have better discipline in terms of that. And then you got to be able to hold your position too if it's a running play so they don't drive you out of the play so you can still make a play on the tackler. And no way, it's a lot to it, but you have to be ever so keeping your head on the swivel. You have to be aware to know exactly what's going on back there at all times. And even if you realize that you can't get to the quarterback, to maintain where you need to be to bat the ball down, or if he escapes out, you have a position to keep him captive in that pocket. And that's something that he has to learn in his time. Now, Trey Henderson has gotten the world better than what he was originally. His issue is maintaining and staying on the field of play.
Right.
So, brother Smokeless, did you give me your final thought, my friend, and we're gonna move to the next caller. But man, you definitely smoking, bro. You got some good hot takes, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, I got us taking a dub against the Chargers. I'll say the score. If we can like maintain the run game, stay with it, I could say we win by like 35 to what? 15 or like what? 17?
35.
Pretty good like that.
35-17. I would love that score, man. That mean the defense got going. They did what they needed to do. We got about 3 to 4 sacks on the quarterback. We stopped the run. Then we took the pass away from them. We stifled them, and then our offense got going. It'll be a good game to win going into the bye week, coming out, getting Mike back, getting Jenkins back, getting everybody healthy again. So I would love to see that happen.
Yep.
But yeah,
I got one more thing to say, Q.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know Dan Quinn, just like I wanted him to stay in the office. Like he's probably one of the best coaches I've seen since like I don't know. Dan Quinn is like I don't know why he's not in the office no more. I need him in the office, but hey man.
They threw him out the building, bro. They don't want no part of Dan Quinn no more. He just I was hoping that they keep him for the whole season, but if he'd have won last week, he could have prolonged it and kept it going. But when they lost last week, I knew they was going to shut the door on them. And that's now 2 coaches gone so far in the young season. We're only 5 weeks in. You got 2 firings and a possible third on the way with Gase. If he don't win next week, you can see him get cut and thrown up out of here.
Adam Gase is atrocious.
He is terrible, man, and that just goes to show you that
Falcons just hired Owen as their coach.
Who? Owen?
Yeah, Owen 5.
Raheem Morris is taking over the ship for them. It don't make no difference. We still gonna battle them down. It don't make no difference. When he was running the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, we was hammering them then. So we love Raheem Morris. Keep bringing him. But yeah, Smokeless, thank you for chiming in, young brother. We appreciate you. Keep doing great work over there on your channel, my man, and excellent, bro. Appreciate your support and keep that great work up, bro.
Thank you. Who that?
That's young brother Smokeless chiming in the chat. Big ups to the young brother. Doing positive work, man. Doing a lot of positive work, man. Please go over to his channel and subscribe to Smokeless YT, bro. That's how we do, man. We all support each other. You know, all of the family members as well that promote and support this show. They have shows as well, like Goose and Sports Talk and the rest of the family members. And brother TJ, who's one of my favorites. That's a good brother. I consider him my little brother. That's what I phrase him as. A lot of good stuff. And we're gonna have TJ back on the show, man. And he supports me and I support him. And that's how it's supposed to be when you Saints family. So big ups to all the family members that support each other. That's how we rise together, baby. We all one family. Remember that. All right, so big ups to the rest of the family members chiming in the live stream. We got about 7 minutes left, family, if you want to chime in quickly. I appreciate all of the callers in. I'm sorry. I would have came at you guys maybe about 10 or 15 minutes earlier, but we had computer issues. That's why I got the setup like what it is. We was having some issues, and I just had to go around it and create some stuff so I can keep it going. Y'all know I ain't going to be stopped. Y'all know that. All right, big ups to the rest of the family members in the chat. Brother Revolt. Dada, good to see my dog Dada in the building. Brother Derek, good to see you in the chat too, my brother. Big ups to you, much love to you, and good to see you there. Brother Scoob, hopefully we'll see Scoob. I'm gonna see if Scoob will chime in on the post game and see how he doing as well. But big ups to the rest of the family. Crass, good to see you, family. I see you in the chat. Brother Trey Joseph, who that to you as well. Jammin, good to see you in the chat. Jammin, Verlin, what up, Verlin? Good to see you chiming in from the Dome of Silence, brother Verlin in the building. Good to see you, bro. Pelicans Nola, what up? Pelicans Nola says, Big Q, who that? He said Mike Thomas is not playing. I know, bro. I know. But we'll see him. Next week and a lot healthier. All right, we look like we just had something they dropped off. So we'll try to fit one more person in there, family, before we go live. Brother, thank you, Dwayne. Appreciate you. Dwayne says, who that? What's good, Big Q? Thank you, Dwayne Randolph. Thank you for your super chat, family. Much love to you. Appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that support. Thank you. Big Irv says, Cam Jordan needs to show out tonight. Defense needs to step up. I don't expect us to score 30 this game. Saints 28-24. Still a respectable win, Brother Irv. I like that as well. All right, Freddie. What up, Freddie? Good to see you in the chat as well, brother Freddie. Big ups to you. And thank you for joining us in the chat as well. Big ups to Freddie. All right, who else? We got Torres says, does anybody know if our offensive line is at full strength? If we have rookies, he might stick to the run. If the line at full strength, we'll see. All right, we got one more person we're going to chime in. We got Brother Freddie. What up, Brother Freddie? How you doing, Brother Freddie?
You want to slide
what up, Q?
What's going on, my brother? How you doing?
Hey, I'm blessed, man. First off, let the family know today is my B-day.
Okay.
Happy birthday. Happy 25th birthday, Fred.
Yeah, for sure. How you do?
Now, bro, I already know. I can tell about the voice, the energy, bro.
No, I've been around since 76.
All right, still young at heart, bro. It's getting younger all the time.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. Hey, let me let y'all get a look at something.
I can't see you, brother Freddie. We ain't got it set up where we could see this time around. I have it fixed on the recap show, bro. That I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see you this time around. We had an issue with it. I had to run a route, reroute it, but I have it fixed when the post game roll around.
Okay, talk to me.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. We coming into this one, brother Freddie. What you think? What we need to do, brother Freddie? Give me 3 keys to victory and the score, my brother.
Okay. Offensively, we need to throw it on first down. Then a double dose of Murray. Once that rattle them up, we're gonna swing Kamara out wide. That's gonna make the defense, them safeties, and them DBs creep up. That's when Drew take the shot down the field. Secondly, defense. Dennis Allen got to go in his hat. I need the defense to show blitz. I'm talking about get excited, jump up and down. Soon as the ball hiked, bail out and get into coverage. Because that's gonna make them change their mind on trying to run it up the gut. Third, I need the entire special teams to focus. I do not want what happened to my little cousin Deontay Harris to happen to Kamara or anybody else that's going to return the kicks. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Hopefully we give them a big enough dose of the run game to rattle them where we can pass it. But I think that run game is gonna be what's gonna do it. If Peyton do it right, I'm looking at we dropping a 40 burger tonight. So I'm gonna go 42-21.
42-21. I love it, Freddie. I mean, I love it. I actually love it. I think that mean if we hammering them like that, bro, that's the perfect way to go into the bye week. We take possession of the NFC South as it currently stands. We're 3-2. Tampa Bay's 3-2. We go into the bye week, but we come out of the bye week against Carolina, and Carolina is looking pretty good. So we got a pretty rough team. Stiff team on the other side of the bye week once we get done. But I'm really happy we'll have Jack Rabbit back. We'll have Mike back. We'll have a lot of rested players ready to go, man. And I actually love that. I think that'll be a really great move. 42-21 sound like really good numbers to me.
Yeah.
But brother Freddie, listen, we're getting close to game time. I want to first of all thank you for calling, bro, and wish you a very happy Who Dat birthday, my brother. Big ups to you, much love to you. Happy Who Dat birthday to you and yours on this one, bro. We're getting younger and stronger in the game as well. A dedicated Saints family member, one of the best of the great Saint think tank. And once again, Who Dat, and happy Who Dat birthday to you and all of the family members in the chat. Happy Who Dat birthday, and to my man Freddie. Appreciate you, Freddie. Who Dat to you, brother. Thank you.
For sure. Who Dat?
Who Dat, brother Freddie. Appreciate you, my brother. And I'll see you after I'll talk to you after the show, bro.
For sure.
Peace. That's brother Freddie chiming in right there. Thank you, brother Freddie. Who Dat? Happy birthday to brother Freddie as well. We appreciate brother Freddie for his contributions to the Great Saint Think Tank and the Who Dat Nation. We're getting close to kickoff. I want to give a shout out to the rest of the family members before we go. Brother Paul, I see you, fam. A healthy offensive line. One of the family members asked about the healthy offensive line. No, Andres Pete is still out. I don't know if Andres plays. He wasn't among the inactives, so he very well could play. We might have the full bevy of the Saints starting. I know Ramczyk was not deactivated, so Ramczyk will probably be there. Andres Pete could be there, and Ruiz could be there. We'll see if you keep Ruiz at the right guard position or pull him and put anybody else there. Hopefully we'll see it, but I really think Andres Pete shouldn't play, even though he wasn't on the inactives. He wasn't on the inactives now, so we'll see, man. We'll see. But all indications, you might see Andres Pete and Ryan Ramczyk is good to go, so you might see a completed offensive line. To answer the family members' question that asked about any stands in the fans in the stands, there are only 700 and something odd people, less than 800 people were allowed to be in the stadium for this game because the mayor of New Orleans keeps shooting the deal down, and she wants the CARE money, so she's gonna keep the dome closed until she gets the rest of the CARE money from the state that the federal government gave the state, and they ain't turned it loose yet. So she's going to keep holding it closed. So just to let you know, less than 800 people are allowed in the building as they continue to play games. General Smurf 009, Who Dat to you? Inevitable, good to see you in the chat. Big ups to you. James says, what's your thoughts on Quinn as a defensive coordinator? For us, I would say Quinn is actually a pretty decent defensive coordinator. He is, and I would say he's better. If you put them together, he is better than who we got and Dennis Allen. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Dan Quinn, you better go look him up. Even though he kind of struggled along with Atlanta prior to him getting that job, it was a reason why he got that job in Atlanta. It was a reason why. But you can blame the defense, you can blame offense. I just think after a period of time, he just lost the team. It happens. It happens if you don't know how to motivate those guys. All right, big ups to the rest of the family members. Lee, what up, Lee? Who Dat to you as well? And the rest of the family members chiming in. Let me see if I got anybody. Dwayne, thank you for your super chat. Damaris, big up to you, Damaris. Good to see you in the chat. He says, New Orleans says, can I get some fam support? God bless Who Dat. Thank you, Damaris. Let's give Damaris some love. Show some love to Damaris. Thank him for joining. Thank you, Damaris, for showing up at the live stream. Much love to you, my family, and big ups to you as well. I see you, bro. I see you. Just a lot going on, bro. I see you, Damaris. I see you, bro. All right, appreciate you. And all the rest of the family members, I'm going to be back on the post-game special, and we'll cover the waterfront. We'll have some interviews. We'll have some stats. We'll bring in Swade, and we'll talk about it as well on the other side of the game. So let's get a good one. Who Dat to the Black and Gold family members. Let's get a win. Who Dat?
Yeah. Well, all right. Like you always say, welcome, welcome, welcome. #1 sports talking D. We ain't like the Falcons, we won't blow the lead. Look, all we talk is who that, who got cut and who back. Rookies in the vets, players you should look at. It's the sports coma, you don't wanna miss it. Got the pre-game, party, post-game statistics. Get a visit from Swade, maybe DC or 5. It's the hottest thing smoking, Big Q and the guys. Go to YouTube Live, make sure you subscribe. Interviews inside the Saints locker room high. Talk to Drew, Jordan, Zach, Peyton, New Orleans, Who Dat Nation. Best believe when I say we bleed gold and black. Ain't a miracle or rivalry could ever hold us back. No, Beastquake, Bounty Gate, let the truth be told. It's the sports coma, all we know is say Super Bowl. Yeah.
You're listening to the Sports Coma, the